Welcome to Digital Citizenship, more than just another initiative. Technology is fast-paced and ever-changing, but one thing that is not changing is the role that digital technology will continue to play in all of our lives. Technology is an essential aspect of our world, and regardless of our skill or experience, we are all connected as members of this global digital community. We all need to develop the skills that will allow us to fully participate in this digital world. A 2019 study found that only 20% of adults could answer 7 or more questions on a digital knowledge quiz, and many of those same adults struggled with certain cybersecurity and privacy questions. Americans' understanding of technology-related issues varies greatly, but it is essential that we all have the skills and understanding necessary to be active and informed citizens in this digital community. To achieve this, we need support. We need to work together and guide one another on what it really means to be a citizen of the digital world. So what is digital citizenship? Digital citizenship is defined as the ethics, concerns, and opportunities associated with living in a digitally engaged society. It means knowing, understanding, and practicing the appropriate skills we need as part of a digital community. Our daily lives revolve around a set of social norms, the unwritten rules of behavior that are considered acceptable and proper in society. This social awareness becomes part of our individual character and guides our everyday choices and actions. Just as we teach our children not to talk with their mouth full, to be polite, to look both ways before they cross the street, we need to ensure that we understand and practice the digital norms, because knowing how we are supposed to act when we are using technology is as or even more important than knowing how to use the technology itself. These are the essential skills or norms of the digital community that we are all members of, and we need to practice good citizenship skills in the digital world just as we would in the physical one. When we think about citizenship, it is important to remember that citizenship is personal. It is belonging to a nation or community and contributing to that society's well-being. Because of technology, we are all connected as citizens of this global digital world. That means we are all entitled to the benefits, but also subject to the complications. We all have an incredible responsibility to be accountable for our actions, our footprints, because our digital actions can have incredible implications and a permanency that will never be erased. In the digital world, it is easy to get lost, to hide behind a keyboard, or to make poor decisions. But effective digital citizenship requires all of us to be honest about how we interact with technology and others in the digital world. Good citizens are good citizens, whether they are online or not. In order to be good citizens anywhere, you have to be a good citizen everywhere. Digital citizenship is not something apart from our everyday lives, but should become part of what we think about whenever we pick up our technology tools. It is not just one more thing for teachers to implement. It is ensuring that all of us, students, teachers, and parents, have the skills we need to engage and interact as part of a global digital community. It needs to become a norm of our behavior, an expectation of what is appropriate, and it needs to be relevant, integrated into our everyday activities, both in and outside of the classroom. Digital citizenship is more than just a lesson or an idea. It is a commitment to the appropriate and responsible use of technology. It is a collection of skills that we need to practice and apply every day as citizens of a digital society. Digital citizenship is more than just a list of don'ts. It needs to be a consistent practice of what we do and how we act when we engage in a digital world. The skills required to thrive as digital citizens go beyond passwords and online safety. They include analyzing the accuracy, perspective, and validity of information we find online, using technology to address challenges, solve problems, and engaging with others, especially those with differing opinions, with respect and empathy. These are skills we all need to learn and that we all need to practice. So we must challenge ourselves as adults to do better. Our children are watching, so we must practice what we preach. When digital citizenship is incorporated as a natural part of what we do when we use technology, we become empowered to make appropriate choices and to engage in a very real sense as citizens of the world. Being part of a community means taking responsibility for your actions within that community. We all need to understand the basic norms of digital citizenship and make it a regular part of our routines, both at home and at school, in public and in private. We need to actively discuss our digital expectations, because putting these expectations into context helps everyone better understand the importance of these digital norms. As adults, we need to make the most of opportunities to model appropriate behaviors and engage in dialogue about respectful and responsible choices online. We need to hold ourselves accountable for the choices we make and the footprints we leave in a digital society. Expectations for what we need to accomplish in the classroom and at home can be overwhelming. Yet when we embed digital citizenship as part of our regular activity, it becomes the norm, not something else we need to do. Digital citizenship is important for all of us, and embedding these practices as a natural part of everything we do reinforces its relevance to the world in which we live. To help guide this process, ISTE, the International Society for Technology and Education, has developed a list of standards for both educators and students. According to ISTE, digital citizenship is an essential aspect of education. It calls upon educators to inspire students to positively contribute to and responsibly participate in the digital world, and for students to recognize the rights, responsibilities, and opportunities of living, learning, and working in an interconnected digital world, and to act and model in ways that are safe, legal, and ethical. ISTE authors Mike Ribble and Marty Park divide digital citizenship into 9 essential elements: digital access, the equitable distribution of devices, connectivity, and resources; digital commerce, the electronic buying and selling of goods; digital communication and collaboration, the electronic exchange of information; digital etiquette, the basic standards of conduct, including the need to think about others when using digital devices; digital fluency, the process of understanding technology and its use and of making good decisions online. This includes media literacy, which is the ability to discern good information from bad; digital health and welfare, the physical and psychological well-being in a digital world, including a balance between real world and the online world; digital law, the electronic responsibility for our actions and deeds, including issues like cyberbullying and copyright; digital rights and responsibilities, the requirements and freedoms that extend to everyone in the digital world, including the responsibility to be knowledgeable of our surroundings and protect others from harm; digital security and privacy, the precautions we all need to take to guarantee our safety, because it's easy to forget how much data we carry around in our pockets each day. Ribble and Park go further and classify those 9 elements into 3 guiding principles called the S3 framework: safe, savvy, and social. The first guiding principle, safety, focuses on protecting yourself and others, the basis of digital citizenship. Next is savvy, which focuses on ways to educate yourself, including how to find information and how to responsibly connect with others. Finally, social helps everyone make decisions that exemplify our commitment to respecting ourselves and one another in a digital world. We have moved past the point where digital citizenship is someone else's responsibility. We need these skills to fully participate as part of a global digital world. It is essential that we embed good digital citizenship skills in everything we do. Digital citizenship is also an essential part of education. It crosses all content areas and grade levels. It needs to be integrated into everyday activities so that students can engage in authentic contextual learning, which gives digital citizenship practical relevance to their daily lives. We need to empower our students and ourselves to fully understand, access, and participate in this digital world as informed and responsible citizens. Digital citizenship is more than just an individual lesson. It is a commitment that we make as part of a digital society to appropriately and responsibly use technology today and in the future. You can find these and additional resources at the LRC-South at Rowan University. Thank you for joining us today. Please visit our website at go.rowan.edu/LRC-South to watch additional modules or to browse our online and library resources.